Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a deck profile for you today. I came second at Swansea OTS Championship, playing pure Snake Eye with no jet synchron, just like a link climb deck. I got the idea from Hansel Aguero, just to play like a very consistent, heavy non-engine deck that has a decent matchup in the mirror and against the fire decks, or the Viking decks. So let's get straight into it. I played, well, my only loss was against my friend Nick, which he won. So it was like a pretty good deck all day. And I played it in Cardiff yesterday, but I did really bad at that. But I played really badly. But yeah, get straight into it. So 3 ash, 2 pop, 1 oak, 1 birch, 2 flamberge, and then 3 witch. This is the engine for the deck. You have to play 2 in this version. Birch is nice because it's another add off bonfire, and it's quite nice to draw now and then because you can extend your hand traps even better. And there's some plays where you can tribute your princess on your opponent's turn to Nibiru your opponent, which is quite nice. And then yeah, this is all mandatory for this version. These are like the best cards in the game right now, so you have to like max out on all the good ones. And then for the spells, 3 wanted, 2 original, 1 field spell, 3 bonfire, 1 for 1, and then yeah, that's it for the sort of engine. I played 2 because it's a lot better in this version. I tried that one for the longest, but it allows you to play through hand traps a little bit better. Plus it's decent to have in deck for follow-up as well. So I just really like going having 2 for this. Plus you decide without going second as well to play into anti-spell less. So this is fine for the deck. And then the rest of the deck is literally non-engine. So 1 talent, 3 crosshair, 3 nib, 3 draw, 3 baler, 3 ash, 3 impu. So like as the formats developed, we found that the hand traps are the best approach to the mirror and the format. Cross out in the main, because for this tournament in particular, there's a lot of mirror matches. So just having this set sometimes and just calling like a Snake Eye, Ash, or Popular is really impactful for the mirror. So it kind of plays like a really strong role in the mirror match. And then just like today against both, like hit a draw, hit an Ash in separate games. So yeah, it has a lot of value, especially when everyone's playing these hand traps. But yeah, that's literally it for the main deck. I played 41 cards, tried to play it 40, but I wanted to play the 3rd witch. Originally I wasn't playing 3 witch, but I wanted to play 1 extra because it's really good going second. It's really good going first, sorry, to play around hand traps. So yeah, that's it for the main deck, 41 cards. So yeah, no jet synchron, so I'll show the extra. So it's just like I like to play it as like a link climb deck, so like Karibo, IP, Nightmare Phoenix, play the Charmers. I'll explain this in a second, and this, 2 Promethean, and then all the big ones. So I think this is all standard. 2 Princess does come up. I didn't come up this weekend, so you could potentially cut 1. But against Cashtira, sometimes you kind of just like don't want to lose 1, because it's really good in that matchup as well, just to hit their normal summon or their first summon. Then so this was kind of what I was like leading into. I think like all of this is standard. There's like a debate to cut this and maybe play like a Nightmare Unicorn, because you could theoretically just summon this and then nick it off for the Solantis, because it's only strong to have this engraved because his body just comes back anyway. So there is a debate to cut this entirely, but I think the rest is pretty standard. The only stuff that isn't standard is this. Obviously in the Viking deck, this is important to add back the Grunix or the Kirin. Game 1, what I'm doing is making this predominantly with Flamberge and SP. Flamberge and IP in the spell and trap card zone. So like the end board is pretty much just this. Quickly, this, and then yeah, so I kind of just do it like this. So in the spell trap card zone, so when your opponent summons, you bring this up. And like it would be technically here. So your opponent summons, bring this up, and then also you get draws off this. Plus with all the non-engine we're playing, it's really good to get like 2 draws because it's like so impactful. So when your opponent summons, you bring this up, and then you have this here, and then you can like either make an Appaloosa depending on what they like. There's loads of decision trees on what they do for their first action, but you can make Appaloosa, you can make IP effectively. This comes up where some people just forget this gets a boost, so someone tried to attack into this and they just died because it has like a 500 boost. So yeah, this is what we're doing game 1, but game 2 we don't do this because it plays really heavy into Cosmic. So the Cosmic this, we're stuck with just like this and spell traps. So that's what I was kind of doing game 1. But then for the side, which is like pretty standard, actually it's a little, yeah, kind of. Actually no, there's a little bit of spice in there I suppose, but just more go first cards. Played this for the mirror and for the Viking deck going second. I just think it's so valuable to just trade with a back row. There's so many floodgates in the format, Storm Strikes in the format. If you think your opponent, if you see your opponent's on Storm Strike, you just blind hit it, because if it's an imperm, like you don't get punished. Like there's nothing that punishes this really, like blind hitting it. Just to play around with Storm Strike, so this was like fine. And obviously it's floods in the format, like anti-spell and summon limits. So you kind of like, I just want to play this card. It just feels good. And even if you don't use it, you just set it and it's just good for follow-up. So yeah, this made a lot of sense. 3 Bell. I was playing this in the mirror, but I'm actually not playing this for the mirror at all. I'm just playing it for Voiceless Voice. And then for the mirror, I'm actually deciding like these 6 going second, because this doesn't stop Snake Eye Ash, but we have like 18 cards in the deck, or 15 that could deal with a Snake Eye Ash, or like 12 technically. So this hits Witch, hits Oak off the original, it just hits their extender. So if I have like a card that hits an Ash, this can deal with the extender if I see it. Plus it does technically come in time as well, because they get burnt if it leaves the field, so a little bit of applications for this, so it's quite nice. And then the last card was Solemn Judgment. The theory was this, because this was like a local mythical, so I saw everyone playing evenly yesterday, so I wanted the Judgment set, so just to deal with that. And if they hand trap you to death, sometimes just hitting a Judgment on a heater, or like a Link 2 where they commit heavy resources, could just buy you a turn. And plus if you have full board and they don't even you, and they don't, and they try and play into your board, this is like pretty much a blowout anyway. But yeah, that is literally the deck. So no Jet Synchron, performed pretty well. I think I played a lot better today than I did yesterday, but there's still some slight improvements that I make, but that is it. Cheers.